to our channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. This is Kendra. She's being annoying. She is 15. Okay, so to celebrate women adventures, because this is July, and yes, I'm filming this in July, I've decided to change gears a little bit. So I found this book series for my daughter at the library called Superwomen in STEM. So we're going to be looking at these books because they're a little bit easier and I'm behind. So, and these are really good books, and yes, I've read them. And my daughter seems to enjoy them, and it's the 10th of July. She'll be 5 in a couple of weeks. So she likes these. So this video is going to be about Superwomen in STEM, women scientists in life sciences, in life science. The author is Nancy Dickmann, correct? Yes, no, Dickmann, not Dickerman, just Dickmann. So each of these books covers a variety of different women in this case, life sciences. So in this book specifically, it covers Mary Anning, who is the fossil hunter. We've actually read this book. So she was the British self-taught fossil hunter in 1790. She was born in 1799. So it talks about her and how she found fossils in England, but she couldn't have a degree. She was self-taught because it was the 1700s. It was the 1800s, so she didn't. She was poor. The next one is Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. She was a writer and conservationist. She went to Wesley College. She was in the 1890s. That's when she was born. She was born in Minneapolis. So it talks about her and her interest in science and the protection of the Florida Everglades. So that's what she's about. So it talks about her. And so it does show pictures and different anecdotes about their lives. So it's a good introduction. Then we have Barbara McClintock. She's a botanist and geneticist. So she basically was one of the people who made discoveries to change our views of genes. She was born in 1902, and she went to Cornell. So, and her first name was actually Eleanor, so it was Eleanor Barbara McClintock. So, and she was very much discovering the human cells and the genome. And she did, in fact, win a Nobel Prize. And then we have Rachel Carson. So she is, again, 1907. Some of these are older, some of these are newer. She was a marine biologist and an author. So, and she went to Catholic universities and then Johns Hopkins. So, now a lot of these, particularly the women who were going off to college, were of the upper class. So, but she studied marine biology and life sciences and was definitely apparently into the eagles. That's always a good thing. So, and then we have Diane Forsey, who was 1932 in San Francisco. She's a zoologist. She went to San Jose College and the University of Cambridge. So she's a little bit more modern. She was studying the African mountain gorillas. So similar to, in fact, it looks like there's a picture of here with Jane Goodall. So I don't know if we read through this entire book. Sarah has a tendency to stop me sometimes. So that is her. And then we have Sylvia Earle, another 1935 in New Jersey. She's an oceanographer and explorer. She went to Florida State University and Duke. Again, kind of fancier schools here. So she was very much into studying various different oceanography and exploring the oceans. And there's pictures of her again. She's more of the modern. And then that's the it for the individuals. It does a timeline in the back, and then it does a gallery just of kind of different, and adds a few more women now. Talks about Jane Goodall, Anna Atkins, Maria Silvera Marin, I'm probably mispronouncing, Nettie Stevens, Marjorie Courtney Letimer, and talks a little bit more about science, and then it has a glossary, and then it has further reading and internets. So these books are really good. I'm going to be covering the series that I have sitting in front of me. They're great. Obviously, elementary. I read them to my daughter, who again is kindergarten age, but I really enjoy them. I find them interesting, and they're a good introductory into women in the science fields. And as a woman, and the mother of a daughter, and I'm a feminist. It's not a bad word. I'm a feminist. So is my husband. He's a feminist too. But again, I love these books because they introduce women in the science, technology, engineering, and math field. That is what STEM means. And it's good for, particularly if you're, be boys or girls, it's good to know that women played a part in science and industry. So, these books are, let's see how long this is. They're not too long. Again, they do a couple of pages per person. So it's about 45 pages. And that's not including the glossary. The glossary and the furthering resources go to 47. But again, they're really great books. This one is, the women scientists in life science. So the Superwomen in STEM. So I'm going to be covering the rest of the series. I have an entire stack right here as I try to get some of this stuff done and posted for you all before I go on vacation to visit family and try not to strangle my mother-in-law. Always the big thing. Try not to strangle my mother-in-law. My daughter loves my mother-in-law. She drives me nuts. That's a typical mother-in-law thing. Okay, so like and subscribe. I will be finishing the Boxcar Children. It's coming. I have 3 more books to do. I will be picking up with the rest of the mystery, so I will catch up on my Friday videos. It's just, again, life. Life happens. Homeschooling happens. Girl Scouts going on. So, life. So, and the media stuff is a little bit harder to get through. And then, yes, I will get through the Wings of Fire. I have not started them yet. We will get there. And I will, again, I am working on catching up. So, like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one. And in the meantime, look at my backlog. I got a lot of stuff. Thank you.